Well, hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Shaniqua. I'm a real estate investor. I'm the owner of Shaniqua Skincare, and if you are here to grow, learn, feel inspired, and buy some skincare products. Today we're going to talk about being a solution-oriented person, right? A solution-oriented person. This is not always something that comes easily to people, but today I'm going to talk about 3 ways that it can become easily to you. So, the first way to become a more solution oriented person is to become more self aware. Yes, more self aware. I did do a video about this talking about 3 ways to become more self aware. So, definitely check that video out. But definitely, self awareness stems from becoming a major solution oriented person. Why? Because becoming self aware is how you determine how you work. It determines how you determine your stress, how you handle your stress, how you handle problems, how you solve problems. All of this ties into self awareness. So, the first way is to know how you solve problems best, what way works for you. Some people are more hands on, some people need to sit for a minute and process, or everybody has their own way of how to solve problems, but they just need to figure it out for themselves. So the first step is definitely to become more self aware. So the second way to become a more solution oriented person is to educate yourself in your industry, in your career field, in your business to no end. Okay. You have to learn how to do the hard things. You have to learn how to do the things that feel intimidating. And the reason why this is so important is because this is one of the key factors in building confidence. Okay. Again, I talked about this in my previous video, but self awareness brings confidence because the more self-aware you are, the more you are able to face your fears and do things that quite frankly feel uncomfortable and feel like you just cannot do it. You know, the more self-aware you become, the more you feel confident in your abilities to learn how to do something. I will give you prime examples. I have been in business for 5 years. I opened Shaniqua Skincare in 2018, and there were so many things that I did not know. And so I was always either one trying to outsource or I was trying to teach myself how to do it, but I lacked self-awareness, right? So I didn't know how I best learned. I didn't know how I worked the best. And so I was always just guessing. And when I wasn't learning what I wanted to learn in the time frame that I wanted to learn it, I would honestly just give up and I would just not stick with it. But because I'm more self aware, I'm very aware of how I work. I'm very aware of my strengths, of my weaknesses. And it has helped me tap into certain areas of my business that before I wasn't doing, and social media happens to be the biggest thing that was such an intimidating factor for me that it took me such a long time to really learn how to do social media in a way that works for me. I was trying to do it in a way that works for everybody else. And what works for everybody else just simply does not work for me. I'll give you another example. Accounting, money, finance, those things are truly not my strong set. But I have learned in business that your money and your bottom line is literally the most important thing. So learning to cut cost, learning how to reduce expenses, learning how to truly make money in business, that is something that I didn't even have a concept of it before. And now that I am more self-aware, I'm finally able to start generating revenue. I'm finally able to do bookkeeping, edit my videos. I'm really running my business for the first time ever. And I'm telling you, it all roots from self awareness, constant education, and truly just consistently showing up. And that actually ties me into my third point, which I kind of spoiled it, which is to consistently show up and simply do it, right? You are not going to be great at anything that you do the first time. You're not going to be even good at it. You're probably going to be terrible at it. And that's okay because it's something you've never done before. But because you have the confidence and the ability to know that you can do it, over time, you will learn how to do it, right? There was a point in time where I thought that I would never be able to edit photos and videos and really work on my visuals for my business. And since then, I have learned how to edit videos. I'm getting better. Okay. But I'm learning how to edit videos. I'm learning how to run my books. Like I am learning how to do things on the go because I no longer feel intimidated by anything because I know that I have the capability to learn it. Is it necessarily going to be easy for me? Probably not. But I know over time it will get easy. And the more consistent I am and the more that I simply do it, the better I'm going to become, right? And so the more problems that come my way and the more that I find solutions, simply over time, the better I'm going to get at it, right? So now there's problems that come my way that, quite frankly, a year ago would have really stumped me and would have caused me to shut down and to not really know how I was going to handle it. And now, problems can come at me twofold, threefold, and for the most part, if it's in the realm of my business, is something that I can solve. But if it's not, I know that I have the ability to solve it. Okay, so again, I hope that these 3 tips help. Again, thank you so much for watching and stay tuned for more.